You don't want zero problems, big fella.
Yup. If one more label try to stop me, it's gonna be some dreadhead niggas in your lobby. You don't want no problem with me. You don't want no problem with me. Just another day to pick up on me. They gon' try to ride it through the streets, they be like, you don't want no problem with me.
All right, Emil, go ahead. He hates it so much, dog. I'm gonna get on your nerves. I was watching the.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, I was watching the. He turned the intro off, I guess. I was watching the video from yesterday. I kept playing the songs. He got so angry.
It ain't that you play the songs. It's the songs you play.
You should've never took a nap. For all with you, what you were thinking.
You know what I'm saying? We can play the songs as much as we want, as long as we're talking in the background.
Right.
If I was just let that shit play for like 7 seconds without saying nothing,
Facebook ban.
they'd be like, "Beep."
You are banned.
Take that shit out of here. Take that shit out of here. But yeah, I guess we should introduce the homie, hey?
No doubt, man. We got a special guest in the building, yo.
Yes,
See
sir.
that little square over there?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You see the little square in the bottom left corner of the screen?
No
You
doubt.
ain't gotta introduce me. Everybody know me.
Everybody know him.
shit.
Everybody know the Noonie dope.
Real life.
Gotta let him know.
Our man in the building this morning, man, getting it in with
Yeah,
the boys.
yeah. What up?
What's up, fam? I see you over there all Adidas out and shit, man. I didn't notice the hat was Adidas too, dog.
Yeah, man. Adidas is where it's at. That's all I've been rocking with for the last year or two. They coming out with all the hottest shit.
Are they?
I think.
Do you still wear cargo shorts? I see.
Yeah.
been
Got
doing
to.
I'm just saying, fam. Nuzio to me has always been a dude who's been on his fashion shit.
No
Yeah.
doubt.
Like he's always been dressed to the nines.
I give him that. I give
You
him
know
that.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I see that he's still wearing some cargo shorts, it makes me hopeful, I should say.
You want to go back and get your cargo shorts out the closet?
I got them on right now, fam. I got them on right
Oh,
meow.
shit.
Right meow, I got some cargo shorts on.
That's all I really rock is cargo shorts, just different colors, different khakis.
Do you know the new shorts they got?
Which ones?
The how they look? What are they supposed? How you explain them?
They're like cut off slacks to me.
I mean, yeah, kind of. They're like
Chinos.
Hold on, fam. Let me
They
show
chinos.
You. Let me show you, though.
Cut off chinos.
Yeah. They're like chino shorts. They ain't got no side pockets. It's just like they're
Oh yeah, I know.
cotton
that-
shorts.
Yeah,
Comes all type of different crazy colors and shit.
Yeah, I seen them. I don't really rock with that shit, but
No.
some of the new fashions I can't just rock with, man. But
I like them. The only thing I don't like about them is that they cut off at the knee.
got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like right before the knee.
Yeah.
So if you don't sag them, like wear them a little bit lower than you know what I'm saying, than they're supposed to be. If I pull them all the way up, they'll go above my knee.
See, that's kind of the style I be rocking is that Carlton look now, man. I like
Above the
that
knee.
preppy
Oh, I
shit.
see it. Oh shit.
Well,
Oh
they're
shit.
A little bit. A little bit over.
He's at that Carlton look.
Yeah.
I like that.
Gotta stay preppy, man. We grown men now, bro. We can't be out here with our pants hanging off our ass.
Dog,
and
that
shit,
is
bro.
stuff. No, we can't do that no more.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
I used to just rock the slag like crazy, like down to my ankles type shit.
You
Biggest
already
pants I
know.
could wear in my life. You know what I'm saying?
You already know.
So, I kind of miss the.
Well, Pat ain't got to worry about that no more. You don't dress like that no more, man.
No, not no more. No, man. I got kids now. I guess when you have children, you have to start dressing respectable.
Yeah.
Which I don't believe it, but that's good, man. It's like- but anyways, what's going on with you, famo?
Ain't nothing, man. Just up here visiting my mom, my aunt, my grandmother, my mom. They came from Texas, so I'm just up here.
Your mom didn't come from Texas.
No,
right?
no, my aunt, my grandma did, and then my cousin and my uncle.
Man, just don't bust the man's story all up.
I know.
Man. Just no. You know, Mama ain't from Texas, man. You know, she been up here around the corner for the last 6 years.
Yeah,
But that's where you're from, though, right?
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So why do you
That's
guys?
what my whole. That's what my
your whole
whole
family,
family's
right?
from. Yeah.
So why you move up here? I never got that. I've known you for years, and I've never gotten
Well-
down to this stuff. We're gonna get in. We
What
can get
part
into
of
the
Texas,
nitty gritty
first
of our
off?
friendship today, bro.
Well, no, just, I mean, the whole reason why my whole family came up here was just because of work and stuff. I mean,
What part of Texas?
San Antonio, Carrizo Springs is where both sides of my family are from.
San Antonio.
Which I've lived in both.
San
both-
Antonio.
Both cities.
No doubt.
they're both completely different. I mean, one of them's 3-4 million people, and then one of them's like the size of Horicon. But it's also like 30 minutes from the border of Mexico, so it's a whole different world down there. It's crazy.
No doubt.
Yeah, it's rough down there, man. Like, is it still like cartel driven type shit, right?
Oh yeah, big
Right
time,
by the
man.
border?
It's huge down there. I feel like it's been worse these last 10 years than I can ever remember. I mean, it's crazy.
So I keep hearing crazy stories about Texas though. Like I hear, like the homie still lives down there.
Which one?
Mine and yours roommate back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I want to shout him out because I don't know if he wants to be shouted out on the air and shit like that. Because I got nothing I got to say about him. But he had told me, he called me one day a few years back, and he had gotten into some issues with the cartel down there.
Yeah.
And had some real bad problems. And he was freaking out and talking about, yo, man, I did some things, man. I just want you to know that I love you, fam.
Oh yeah,
And then like hung up. But then I see him on Facebook, just all nice. You know what I'm saying? Like he's chill now. You know, like I'm like, what the hell happened?
I mean, it's real easy to get in the mix down there when it comes to that. I mean, I had dibbled and dabbled it myself back in my hustling days, and you tell people up here, oh yeah, I was fucking with the cartel, and that sounds like some movie shit to the people that are from up here. But down there, it ain't nothing. They looking for anybody to work.
There it is.
Anybody that will jump in the car and drive some shit across the border, man. You know what I'm saying?
But think about that, right?
It's
So think
everyday
about
life.
think about the proposition you just said, right? Get in a car, drive something across the border.
Yeah.
Just that simple.
How much? Like what?
Well,
$7,000 probably.
I mean, like the people I knew and the stuff that I knew, it wasn't actually across the Mexico border, but it was across like
State
down there.
lines,
they got
yeah,
checkpoints. You know what I'm saying? Like when
Well,
you,
y'all
when
do
you,
know indictments don't got no like time limit on it, right?
Yeah, they
Y'all
do.
know that, right?
Yeah, they do.
No. If you speak about some old shit, they will come for you.
I ain't worried. It's just some stuff I know about.
I'm just saying. Right.
I've heard stories, man.
And-
Now, there we go.
And
we'll leave it at that.
everybody I know is damn near indicted already anyway. To be honest with you, or dead, one of the two.
But I'm just saying, man. Like if you think about it, though, like that's a great proposition, though.
Well, here was the thing. Here was the offers that I had heard, or people that I know had took them. I mean, it would be to cross a checkpoint, so you wouldn't even be crossing over to, you know what I'm saying, from Mexico. You'd be crossing in Texas, but it would be a checkpoint, and they would pay you anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000 for 3 or 4 hours. But
shit, I'm in it.
yeah,
You can fall into that shit,
yeah,
boy.
man.
I'll
So
take
I-
my chances.
That's all I'm saying, dog.
you know, I didn't shook the dice a couple times. It's harder when you struggling and they offering you 8-9 grand for 4 hours of your life. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you really shaking the dice. It's 50-50. You get caught, you're gone.
But then here goes the flip side of that shit, right? What happens if you F up, right? Not get caught, but just like, someone stole this shit. Like someone knew you was doing this and then they robbed you. And then you had to go back and tell these cats.
Well, most likely they know your background. Like everybody down there knew where my family. I mean, that's what I was worried about. I knew the risk I was taking. So I mean, if something happens to me, okay, so be it. But they go after your family. They won't even fuck with you.
So is the movie shit, is that real? Like the whole like
it's real as a motherfucker,
like
bro. No bullshit.
You ever seen that movie Sicario?
Yeah, I
When they
seen it.
found all those bodies in the wall in the walls and shit?
Yeah, I actually think that was based on a true story. I'm not 100% sure.
Jesus.
But
Oh,
yeah, man,
Look.
they cut motherfuckers' heads off, send it to them, throw kids off. I mean, it's horrible, the shit that they do, man.
I can't even
And I mean, actually, that's the reason my aunt and my grandma are up here, because my cousin got transferred from Texas to a federal prison in Minnesota.
Oh, so
They
came
came up
yeah.
here to see it because it's her daughter and stuff. See, we were all in that mix, and she ended up kind of going too many times, and they recognized her and they caught her. The thing is, man, what I don't agree with, and y'all tell me what you think. She was her first criminal offense, you know what I'm saying? She never had, you know, she was a smart girl, good girl, never got in no trouble. And I mean, this is the type of risk that people take, you know what I'm saying? One time she got caught and she got 10 years, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
No
What was the
Time,
charge?
nothing.
What was the charge though?
No priors or anything, right?
I can't remember the exact charge, but I mean, it was federal. I mean, it was she got caught like, I think 12 birds, 12 kilos.
Whew.
So I mean, but still, man, to give somebody
She
10
had the whole
years,
coop then.
it's not like she was distributing it. All she was doing was kind of being the
Mule.
mule. Yup.
Yeah.
And I mean, man, I remember the day that she got what do you call it? Sentenced. It was just heartbreak. Like we was all like, I remember I took her out to eat the day before, and I was like, "Hey, don't worry, prima, I'll see you tomorrow." You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
thinking she would maybe get a year or two, or maybe like some probation in a year. 10
Because we
years.
have a friend who was involved in conspiracy and selling huge quantities.
Yeah.
Selling, right?
Yeah.
Distribution, manufacturing, and he got what?
No, he didn't get shit. It was a
Exactly.
couple years, but it was
That
also
was
a
it.
different drug. You know what I'm saying?
guess so, but-
they crack down. If you fucking with the cartel, they want motherfuckers to know, do not work for them. You know, they making examples out of people.
They standing on them real hard. Yeah.
That's why they gave her 10. And I mean, no good time, bro. She has to do the
What?
you
The
know
full
I'm saying?
10?
Yeah, and I mean, they had her in a federal prison. Now look, she's thousands of miles away from her whole family,
Right.
except for us. And it's still 4 hours for us to go visit her and shit.
That's insane.
And she
man.
lucky they just ain't like they do a lot of people where they just keep moving them around all over the different place with that Fed stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like that shit to me is just like the crack laws, right? Like the
Yeah.
whole the powder crack, the hard and soft laws and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that whole you working for the cartel or not. Like if you selling drugs for a major distribution network, regardless of the cartel or not,
Yeah.
that's still a major distribution network. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They
it
still
don't
done
matter.
some dirty shit, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So why does the name matter? Like to me, it doesn't matter to me. It's like who cares if they were?
Well, you know, they're trying to stand on them cartels next, though.
That made no sense. You know what they need to do is they need to stop. The reason the cartels are so big and so is because all these drugs are illegal.
Yep.
That's the reason why. If they made all drugs legal, there would be oh no.
Oh, just break some shit down.
Oh man, my skirt fell off.
Calm down, Hulk Hogan.
Well, and you know too, you got to understand the mathematics of this too. Like you know, the cartels is skirting around the government. If the government can't get a profit off of it, yeah, we're gonna shit on every one of them.
Well, that's black market, man. That's what happens with the black market.
Right.
If you make something illegal and people want it, people are going to find out a way to get it, right? And then good people are going to see that look, I can make a shit ton of money doing this. I'm not a bad person, but I'm in a bad situation.
Right.
So I need to make some money here.
Well, you know
whether
what
it be family obligations, whether it be personal obligations. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you need it, you got to go get it somehow.
Well, and you know, with the government, when they was funding their own stuff, bringing it in,
And them rich white
You know what I
folks
mean?
standing at the top don't care no shits about it.
and then the cartels say, you know what, we don't need the government to get our money, and they start skirting around the government. The government don't like that, so yeah, they're gonna stand on the cartel. Whoever affiliate with them, even stronger.
Man, it's the government's fault that this whole crack shit's even
No
like the
doubt.
whole like you know what I'm saying. This whole man, fuck that man. I'm just
Yeah, it really is.
Panic ready to go. He ready to go.
There-
Come on,
there's, so,
dog.
there's so much dirty shit going on, bro. The Mexican government, I guarantee, is involved in. I mean, this has been going on for years. It's just they didn't really start cracking down on it until all the wars started happening. And they started finding 20, 30 dead bodies on the street and cutting motherfuckers' heads off. And shit.
Right.
That's when they started
paying attention.
cracking down on it because they didn't have a choice.
What probably happened is that a foreign national was down there, like an expat or something,
Yeah.
and saw the scenes, like you know, a crime scene. It was like, this happened from what? From drugs?
Yeah.
And they were like, I need to write home about this, and that's how it happened.
Well,
and
I
then the
remember
international
a
news
tourist
got a hold of it.
tourist had got shot like on a jet ski. Like they gunned it down. They gunned
tourist?
a tourist down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
And tourists are starting to get kidnapped. I mean,
Yeah.
man, you don't want to go
Yeah, I
down
know.
there. I mean, you go down there in a big truck or you go down there with a fine ass, like, you know what I'm saying, white girl or something. They'll take her and there ain't nothing you can do
do about
because,
it.
Amy, we ain't going.
yeah, because, hey, you think that they
Got my baby Amy.
they pull up on you like they the law. So you don't
Right.
know.
Right?
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
they dress like that. Yeah, that's what I heard stories about that,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah, from my understanding, with the army connected, everybody connected.
Them federales down there,
Yeah,
man.
everybody
Look, this is
connected,
my
man.
thing for it, right? I say legalize drugs. If you legalize all narcotics, all drugs, then you won't have these issues because
Yeah.
there's no money to be made then.
Yeah.
Once you start taxing a product, you can't make money in it really.
The only
if you're
one-
not a big corporation.
Right, only one's gonna make it is the pharmaceutical company.
That's it, man.
Them the ones making it.
Like if you can walk into the gas station and get a little teener, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You know, let me get an 8-ball real quick and be on my way. I got a long night.
Won't be no gas pumping.
I'll
out
tell
there.
you what,
Yeah.
Red Bull and Monster will go out of business.
Exactly.
It's a wrap for them.
They'll start putting it in the Red Bull. Like now infused with cocaine.
Maybe back to Coca-Cola.
So it's like who cares, man? Like
Yeah,
I
man.
feel like just do like that, man. I don't know what you guys think about the whole legalizing narcotics.
I don't know
thing.
about legalizing coke and
Right.
dope and shit like that, man. Come on. It's already bad enough. I mean, to me, honestly, I think alcohol's worse than all of them anyways,
Right,
and that's
it's
legal.
right?
So I guess I don't know, man. It's hard to say, but
because I look at it like this,
alcohol
right?
is definitely worse than coke. Even I would say even heroin, to be honest with you.
People out there will say, well, if we legalize it, everything, that means everyone's just going to do it. And I'm like, well, no, because alcohol is legal.
Yeah.
Tobacco, cigarettes are legal, right?
Yeah.
Marijuana is legal in some states, right? There's not potheads, like whole states aren't running around high as shit.
Yeah.
People aren't drunk as everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, people who want to do it will do it, regardless if it's legal or not. So why don't we take away the consequences for being an adult, right?
Yeah.
Like, we're supposed to be free adults and Americans. Why are you telling me, another adult, no, you can't do that? Fuck you, I can do what I want. I'm a grown-ass person.
I mean, I guess if you think about it, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
They're gonna do it no matter
So why
what.
not? Why not?
I think they just don't.
Why
they
not
won't do
fund
it.
a school system off of it? Why not build new hospitals off of it?
I think they won't just fund,
You know what I'm saying?
hard
Yeah.
narcotics like heroin on the strength that some of the shit people do off this shit.
Make
you know what I mean?
addiction programs
Well,
better.
I was watching a special, like, I don't remember where it was. It was like in Russia or some shit, but they actually have legalized heroin over there for all the addicts.
Spain does,
And they go in there every
and,
day, and
Sweden, I think.
they have it on, which I think is stupid, but they actually, it has cut down like on deaths and all kinds of, because they go in every day and get their dose just like any normal.
And it's regulated by the government, so it's not going to have some crazy horse tranquilizer. in it.
So they're not paying. So they're not paying for it. They're basically getting it free over there.
I don't even remember, bro.
Well, it's
Like,
addiction. I mean, we can look it up here.
Well, no. I'm saying like if let's say we're gonna legalize it here in America.
So
right?
who's that? D saying that? Is that D? Come on, guys. You guys know how to talk, man. Come on. Yeah.
Well, like I said, now we're talking about
Shop that
legalizing it over here in America, right?
Yeah.
And we're talking about we know what in America what's going to happen. The pharmaceuticals they're going to start setting up these dispensaries and they're going to make a profit off of it. They're not going to hand it out free like some of these other countries to cut down murder, robbery, and some of the stuff. They got clinics over there and say, hey, look, y'all come over here, get this shit for free to keep our country clean. America ain't going to be that dude. America going to be like, no, I need to make a profit still.
Right.
And
But
then-
you still can, though. Like, why wouldn't you be able to?
I'm talking about, but no.
I mean, look at the marijuana industry in Colorado and Washington and
In
California and
Michigan.
Michigan.
Right.
You know what I'm
But,
saying? Like, they're making
unlike-
shit tons of money, hand over
but,
fist there.
No, I'm saying,
and the what do you call it? The violence is like,
right.
you know,
But unlike any other drug, though, when you start talking about like, let's say we're gonna keep heroin on the table,
yeah,
this is one that changes your whole character,
Yeah.
of who you are.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? And I'm talking about now they make it legal, and this dude still can't afford to get some from these dispensaries. You know what I mean?
yeah.
What do you think he gonna do? The same shit he was doing when
Yeah.
it was illegal. You know what I mean?
I
and I
agree.
think they scared of that part of it.
I
think
agree.
I don't think that's I don't think that's ever going to happen. Like, I don't think
No.
that's like people who are addicted to. Okay, so what you're saying is that people are scared about is the what happens when people become addicted to the drugs, right? The
ramifications
the
of it.
behavioral issues with it, right?
Yeah.
I just
just-
in my head, I just don't think that.
I just want them to just stop making that shit, man. Because,
Well, it's never going to stop. I mean, people are going to use it regardless. And that's the thing that people need to. That's what the government needs to understand. Like, people are going to use drugs.
Yeah,
We've come to find out.
And they're gonna
guess
abuse
what?
them.
Americans like drugs.
yeah, big time.
And they're gonna abuse them.
And they're going to use them. Either abuse them or not abuse them. They're just going to use them, right?
Yeah,
Some people just use drugs and then they go to work the next day. You know what I'm saying? And they won't do drugs for a week, and then they'll do drugs on the weekend, and then they'll go to work. You know, it's just like,
But
you know, they can handle it, right? But then there's some people who have addictive personalities who become addicted to the drugs, right? But it's still, though, Stefan, what's going on, yo?
But
It's still-
you got to balance it out, because here's the thing, though, because and this is what I'm getting at.
See, Jessica is like, Jessica, you can always call in right now because she's like, too bad we don't have a friend who's an expert on drug addiction education to bring on the show.
But here's the thing, though.
I told you, come on, Jess.
You got to be real about this shit, though. You know what I mean? Like they say, like right now, they say Wisconsin got legalized marijuana. It's cats who don't even smoke marijuana who gonna start smoking.
What?
Yeah.
No. Why would they, if they don't smoke weed, why would they smoke weed?
there might be a few. I don't think it would be crazy amount of
Why?
numbers.
Why?
No, I'm
You're
talking-
talking about they don't. Why don't they smoke it though? So what's the reasons behind them not smoking it? It's because it's illegal.
Well, some people because of their job.
That's
you know
what I'm saying, right? And regardless, it still will be illegal to be high on your job. You can't be drunk on your job.
No, that's not what I'm going to. If it's gonna be,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but to have it in your system, you know, I know a lot of people that don't smoke because they get random drug tests. And you know what I'm saying? So even if you smoked it last night, don't mean you're high right now.
Well, then that's a personal choice you're gonna have to do, right?
See, that's my point. You go to personal choice, like
Jessica says it. Jessica, I swear to God, girl, if you don't call in right now,
you know what
just tell us what you
well,
think.
like I'm saying, some people are like they don't indulge because guess what? My life don't fit that right now. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
So why would it fit when it's legal then?
Let me finish. Because it don't fit that right now, and plus it's illegal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But some people, hey, and you hear it all over. Man, as soon as they legalize, I'm sparking. Now, do we know that jobs are going to be like, yeah, you still can't be hired? Yeah, we know that. That's kind of elementary. You know what I mean? We know that.
Oh, you call me stupid now, bro?
You know what I mean? But the fact is,
Call me stupid
the
now,
fact
B?
is, though,
You hear that shit, fam?
Yeah.
the fact is, some people still, if they legalize it, this is what they're going to do.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They're like, shit, guess what? 1,000,000 Styles might puff one. I ain't smoked in 30 years.
Yeah.
And it's been a personal choice that I haven't smoked.
Right.
But if you legalize it, guess what? I might go to a Quick Trip and get me a pack.
Right, but so the way what you were saying, but what you
And
were
it might
saying,
last me for 2 weeks.
but how
I'm
you were
gonna buy
making
one.
it, but how you were making it sound is that someone who has never smoked weed, someone who doesn't want to smoke weed, all of a sudden finds out it's legal and goes, well, I guess I'm just gonna get high now,
no.
and that's not how that's gonna work. It's gonna be someone
that's why the explanation comes behind it.
who for any other reason besides it's legal would smoke weed.
No, that's why
You know what I'm saying?
That's why the explanation comes behind it, because just like some of these hard drugs that's out here now, this heroin epidemic right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of young people, and which is so many different reasons why young people are dealing with heroin. But it is a little niche of them who just, dog, I'm in the in crowd and I'm just trying it because it's a drug. I don't really give a damn. It's just a drug. And they got that mentality they ain't gonna get hooked or whatever. And they just trying it.
All right, we got to answer some of these
You know what I
questions.
mean?
We got to answer some of these comments out here, man. These guys have been talking like crazy, and no one's paying attention. David Sproul says, but you have to think about this too. It's human nature for people to do what they are told they can't do, right? To go against authority.
The
Facts.
rebel.
That's
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? And that's true. It is, right? And I feel like, I mean, this isn't something new, right? This has been going on for like 5 years, right? This whole
Right.
legalization process of illegal narcotics, right? It's been going on for a long time, and there's countries out there that have already experimented with it. Let's see here. I have a list.
You know, what gets me though is this,
yeah.
because we all got different experiences growing up, right?
Oh, it's been going on for 16 years,
I'm saying,
actually.
we all good guys, right? We all know each other, whatnot, but we all got different experiences of growing up, right?
Yep.
With this epidemic out here, I hate when people get here and be like, okay, I'm an expert on this, and this is the only way you should be able to see it. What's happening with these drugs out here? Well, guess what? That wasn't my experience growing up watching these cats out here.
Yeah.
And I know some of the different reasons why they got hooked. You know what I mean? And it's like, what you know, and what I know can all be different and all be correct. You know what I mean? It's no one correct answer to why people do certain drugs.
Yeah, there is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there is.
No, it's not one.
Why wouldn't there be?
It's not one. You can't say, okay, this is it.
If someone's done the research, and yeah, of course it
No,
could
no.
be.
Every addict has their own story though.
Exactly.
Right.
Some person started to numb their pain. Some person
Just
started
wanted to get
because
high.
some
What?
person just wanted
Drugs
you know,
make you what? Feel good.
Yep.
Everyone can agree on that.
No,
You do drugs and make you feel good.
Yep.
That's why people don't want to feel bad. I mean, that's a generalization, but that's pretty much what it is. So you can say, yeah, everyone can. But anyways, I don't want to get into it. But okay, so look, there's so many countries who have. So Portugal is one who has decriminalized all drugs, and in that process, since 2001, right, they decriminalized all drugs. Right, there's 1% of the population was addicted to opiate, right, and heroin, and so they decriminalized it in the country. And I guess the drug-related deaths in Portugal are now the second lowest in the EU, the European Union. Just 3 in a million people die of overdoses there, compared to the average, which is 17.3 per million.
That's crazy.
yeah.
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? So there's positive aspects of legalizing drugs.
Definitely.
You know, because there's a whole, people do shitty things, right? So we know drug addiction as what it is because it's illegal now. But when it becomes legal, people don't have to hide in the shadows,
Yeah.
right? They don't have to do shady shit anymore because it's legal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They can just go and once you start,
I think that'd be a progression, you know, and everything is perspective to me. You know what I mean? And the way society has treated drug addiction over here,
right?
It's going to take a long time to get that stigmata off of it. You know what I mean? To where like I'm coming out the closet like, hey man, my parents still gonna look down on it for a while. You know, until it becomes, you know, normalized as in legal. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think it depends on what type of drug we're talking about, man. If you're talking about a drug that you need every day, it's still going to be embarrassing, and it's still, motherfuckers are still going to be in the shadows.
I mean, here's the thing.
You don't want everybody to know you're a drug addict. You know what I mean? Like, even if it is legal, it's still embarrassing. Just like I know plenty of alcoholics that they play off like they ain't alcoholics, but really they are, because they, you know what I'm saying, they drink every single day. You know what I mean?
True. But I mean, I guess what I'm saying is that people aren't gonna. You're not gonna have the shady shit behind. You know what I'm saying? Like what we know a crackhead to do, right?
Yeah.
You can't leave them alone in your house. They're gonna steal your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that.
So,
They're gonna be homeless. And once you legalize this shit, right? And once you get rid of the stigma, it opens up things like how the Netherlands do it, right? Then they have needle exchange program, ejection rooms, right? Like you were talking about, and that was the country, was the Netherlands, and it makes it so that if someone who does have a drug addiction problem has a place to go and do drugs, that is not going to get you killed, right? Because what are they forced to do now? Go to some, like in the cities, like what are they forced to do, right?
They got
back alley shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, they got methadone.
Not methadone. I'm talking about to inject, to shoot up and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I know for a fact they got spots in Milwaukee where you go in
Madison too.
You take in your dirty needles and
they give you a new one.
They give you like a bag of new ones and shit.
Yeah. No, but I'm talking about injection rooms, right?
Oh,
like
a
place to do the drug, right? Yeah. The place that's, because once you strung out, man, you know what I'm saying? Like that, B. So it's like
they give him a sleeping room.
Pretty much, man. I mean, that's what they do.
You talking about like Nino Brown's motherfucking crack house,
the hotel, bro.
Yeah, the apartment building.
Come lay in the hall,
man.
Come lay in the lobby, baby. Come lay in the lobby. But you know, this is my thing though. A lot of these other countries who legalized it, right, and decriminalized it, are saying, you know what, man, we got what we used to be considered dregs of society.
Yeah.
And you know what? We don't want them breaking in shit. So let's give them some shit free. You know what I mean? Let's help them. Hey, bring your needle in. Don't shoot on the street. You can shoot in here. We got some stuff for you. I don't know how it go. So I'm just speculating. I'm just saying in this country here, where the almighty dollar is like the king of everything, water is you got to pay for, air you got to pay for, everything you got to pay for over here. They monopolize everything over here. You know what I mean? I'm thinking if they legalize that, these pharmaceutical people gonna run that up because they know the demand for that shit. And people who are here struggling now, who ain't got these jobs, who are addicts, who are fighting every day with this addiction. Dog, I don't think you could change a characteristic of and I hate to call them just shady like that, but that's what it is. Sometimes when we know some of the things they do. You know what I mean? Like, if you still can't afford it, you still can't afford it. You know what I mean? I don't think you can get past that point.
So there's always going to be, right? We're never going to eliminate shitty people doing shitty things, right? There's always going to be that, regardless, right?
And I think that's
like,
what people are scared of.
It's the same thing with guns, right? The same thing with guns, with the gun talk. If you get rid of guns, people are still going to get killed. It's like, absolutely. There's going to be shitty people who are going to do shitty things. We're just going to have to get over that. But the percentage of people doing shitty things is going to change drastically, right? And that's what counts, right? It's the number going down, right? So would you rather have 100 million people, or would you rather have 1 million people?
Right. And see, that's not what I'm saying? And that's not my argument at that point there. What I'm saying is I think the problem we having with legalizing this stuff is the perception in people's mind of that it's still shady shit. Just like with the gun law, we still got people out here who like, dog, it's either the gun's fault or the gun owner's fault or the fact that it's a whole bunch of guns out here. It's an argument. And I think that argument of what people perceive addicts is going to do,
right,
is not going to leave anytime soon.
I hear you, bro.
But I'm with you. I'm like, if you're going to decriminalize it and it can bring it down drastically, I'm a firm believer in that. Yeah, I'm saying I think it's just going to be an argument.
I think you're right, dude, and I think that people are so adamant about trying to eliminate the problem altogether instead of trying to find little solutions to a problem, right? And I feel like legalizing the drugs altogether will make the addiction and the people who are doing shitty things, the number will go down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's you're never gonna eliminate it 100%. It's just never gonna happen.
And we're a progressive country.
Right. Huh?
And we're a progressive country.
I mean, yeah.
Kind of behind some of the EU and a couple of other countries with what they're thinking, though.
Do the same drugs no more.
No. Right?
Do the same drugs no more. Hi, man. You saw how angry he gets.
Who angry?
I just thought it was.
I fuck with Chance.
I love Chance the Rapper, man. I'm just saying this, man.
Dog, like he get angry. I'm over
And we'll
smiling.
change the subject. We'll change the subject in a second here. But it's just, I think that the countries have done it, and it's been nothing but good things for them, really. Right? Hasn't been a lot of shitty things, but you can't get rid of shitty people who do shitty things.
Right. I just don't think a lot of these other countries is. I understand human nature.
All right, D, that answer your question. Legalizing drugs won't stop people who can't afford those highs. Stealing and robbing
I understand.
Blah, 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 blah.
I understand people human nature, right?
Yeah.
Same all around the world.
Right.
I understand that. What I have a problem with is when I look at America versus all the other countries in the world, a lot of the other countries look at us like we backwards because America gets stuck in their ways. We are we are some of the most pig-headed people in the world. Mm-hmm. And while they're doing things that are progressive on many different fronts, we simply say, nah, man, we America, dog. We do it this way here.
Yeah.
We like our apple pie.
Yeah,
we like our baseball.
You can't compare other countries to the United States either. We different. We the best.
Right. so I think
What's up, Terrence Martin? What's going on?
So I think like we try to do certain things, which I believe it could work over here. Decriminalizing it, making certain things legal, I think could work. I'm in agreement. But at the same time, I think we just got some assholes over here that's just gonna be assholes, man. And you do something like that,
right?
We might open up a can of worms.
Right. Well, anyways, we're going around in circles here. Like we agree on the same thing, but we're going around in circles. So let's change the subject. Let's talk about some crazy shit, man. Let's talk about something else. I don't know. Because we're just gonna keep, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep agreeing on the same.
And bottom line, we'll never know.
Right.
You know
but
that's
never
because it's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen.
But that's
right.
You know,
especially now when we got this bitch ass dude in office who's got bitch ass people.
But you know that's the
hanging
thing,
out with them and shit.
But that's the thing when you spark a conversation and you get this many people that honestly got opinions about it.
Right.
Where it's something good, but like you don't want to keep hashing on it. But
right. But did you vote?
Yeah.
You did?
Yep, Donald all the way.
Yeah, did you? Look at that pop
I didn't
face.
vote, man. I didn't vote. Nah, but
you didn't vote, fam?
No, I didn't.
Oh, what's the reason?
You the reason he in office, man.
I didn't like either one, man.
I hear you, man.
You are the exact reason why he in office. It's all your fault.
I don't think it would have, to me, man. It would have changed either way.
Yeah, we heard it came down to Nucio's vote.
Yeah, it came down to Nucio like, dog, because this dude didn't vote.
Hey, Justin, where you at, man? I know you watching right now. How come you ain't coming in here like you said you was going to,
For
fam?
the last couple of days. Mm-hmm. Real life.
But yeah, I be fucking with my girl because she hates Donald, and I'd be like, hold on. I said our president's talking. Hold on. I said I'm trying to listen to him.
You get in fights?
And then I said I'm gonna get Angel. I said my son. I said I'm gonna get him a little vote Donald Trump, vote Donald shirt.
The Make America Great shirts and shit.
And shit. She'd be like,
I'm gonna give him a little MAGA hat.
Hold on, our president's talking.
Geske outside in the parking lot.
You think she outside in the parking lot?
She can come in and read us all right.
I know, right? The riot act in this bitch. But look, man. All right, so you guys are newly parentaled.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. How old is your son right now?
10 months.
10 months old, man.
Ooh, we got the brand new baby.
First kid, got the new baby smell and everything.
Yeah.
Dog.
Yeah.
You rub them,
Still
like
got the
brand
receipt
new
and
baby.
everything.
Yeah.
He still got the receipt and everything.
Still fit right back in there when you want to give him back. Just
I'm trying this shit, but he's back.
I don't know now, man. He got a big ass head, just like me.
Yo, Curtis, what's going on? Emery, what's going on? Yo,
And just let you know, you cannot sell them on eBay either, man. They don't accept babies no more.
I mean, you could.
No, not no more.
This might be in you're getting a lot of trouble doing that shit.
You gotta go
though.
behind. You gotta go to Craigslist now. You
So
can't
what's
go
the
there.
shit? So as a new father, right? People tell you like when she was pregnant, how many parents came up to you?
Try
right?
to scare you.
Not scare you, but just like say like, oh, You better like this right now because once that baby comes, I ain't gonna like how much bullshit was said to you.
No more sleep for you.
When she was pregnant a little bit, but I mean, when he was born, they were, like even now.
You better get those blowjobs now.
Because my son was,
that baby ain't gonna never go.
He never cries, bro. He still don't. So everybody's like, well, you better enjoy it now because he's gonna be a terror. They say it more when he was like just born than when she was pregnant, but. To me, man, we've been blessed with a good baby, so it ain't been nothing. Though. He only cries when he's hungry, and he wakes up once a night. Sometimes he don't even wake up, and that's it. Yeah,
you lucky. You ain't got you ain't got the stupid baby.
He been sleeping through the night since he was like 3 or 4 months, bro. It's crazy.
It's I remember like when my wife was pregnant with our first kid, and it was people just giving me the shittiest advice ever.
Yeah,
they always
what you should do. As a
father. I've got plenty of that, man.
Give me an example of some shitty ass advice you've gotten, man.
Well, I can't say on parenting, but a lot of people are telling about having another one. Yeah. Oh, like wait 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Wait 5 years until he's old enough to help you take care of him, and then another person's like, get it out the way now, and then other people are like, oh no, you don't want 2 babies running around at the same time. It's like,
oh, okay, to have another kid.
Yeah, to have another kid. As far as bad advice on parenting, I can't remember, man.
So,
what's the worst one you got, Paddock?
The worst.
Give me an example, maybe I'll remember.
An example that I get now, because I can't really remember. My kids are older, man, so it's been like I don't remember shit past last week.
Me neither. That's what I'm saying.
These goddamn kids, man.
I got the perfect one though. Go ahead.
What happens with me lately a lot is because my sister's kids are older, like they're teenagers, and I get the whole when they like throw fits or do crazy shit. I'll be like, damn, I don't know about that, and they'll be like, just wait.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen to you too.
That's terrible too.
And you know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit. That type of shit, and I'm just like,
Shut up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know how my kid's gonna be. Like, all respect to you and shit, but it's like
your kid retarded. Mine ain't.
Hold on, man, that's my niece.
Well,
I know you, man. Your kid got his.
They be saying that because he's starting to walk. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's like, oh, wait till he start walking and shit. You know, like shit like crazy, that. Which is true because I'm already like, damn, man, slow down.
Yeah, he into a whole bunch of shit, right?
Yeah,
just into everything.
Like, damn.
But that's what little babies do, though, right?
I'm trying to watch my motherfucking El Chapo series right now.
Hey, that's a good series right now.
That's
a good series.
So what happens? I think what happens with parents and why they get so like your kids are crazy, like kids do crazy shit, like they blah blah, is that because we want to do our shit.
Yeah.
And these kids get in the way. Like it's me with video games and shit. Especially when they were younger. It was me trying to play video games.
The fuck? Touch the lip a little bit, huh? Kind of like intercourse.
Yeah, you done already hit my lip earlier, man. What's
that
up
hair
with
over
you,
here?
man?
Who hair is that?
What hair is that, man? Who the hell you having here, Emil?
No, who did you have in your mouth?
Fingering this girl with this microphone in. Like, hey there, hold on, girl.
What the hell you had in your mouth, man? You pulling the hair out and stuff?
No, man, it's like I'm trying to play goddamn video games and shit. And my kids are walking up, talking about, you got to do something. I'm hungry. What the fuck? Go get some food, goddammit. Like, get out of my face, this shit. That's the thing that what I hate is my son, my daughter, 9 and 7, right? They can make food, right? Make sandwiches.
Yeah.
They can pour their own juice if they want to. They know how to go shit on the toilet without me.
But they want daddy.
I'm just like, yo, I'm doing something right now. Get
the fuck
daddy out my face.
And kids just want daddy there, though. You know what I mean?
Emery says that he has a 13-year-old and a 3-year-old.
And they keep her up all day.
Yeah. Is that a he or is it a she?
I guess he's talking about his wife.
Oh, keeps her up during the day. Well, that's what they tell you, too. You got to take naps when they take a nap. I never do that shit. I never did that shit. I never took a nap when they did a nap. I never did that nonsense, man.
Go get your little ass in the bed.
Yeah. Because that's my time, right? That's my alone time. I just need to be, you know what I'm saying?
That's the only free time you get. Let me get my free time.
Like, my youngest now still takes naps, but I can't go to sleep when she goes to sleep. I'm like, shit, I can catch up on House of Cards right now.
My great-grandmother gave me the worst advice for a kid ever. When my son was teething, she said, go get you some Hennessy. Dip your finger in it, rub it on his gums until he stopped crying. And I said,
what's the worst shit you did to your kid that might get you indicted?
That was it.
That's it?
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet?
No.
I kind of did something like that once.
And I was like, okay, wait a minute. She's like, yeah, that helps him with the teething. I said, it's a little bitty baby, right? Like his body mass is smaller. So me dipping my finger in Hennessy, rubbing it on his gums until he stopped crying, is me getting him drunk.
Yes, Justin, we're gonna be at the
That's the worst advice ever.
the SHN rally October 7th. We will be there. But so what I did was my son I don't know if I told my wife this yet. He was crying like crazy. Remember he was real young. And
Derek Sproul was drunk.
hey, do me a favor, you guys. Do me a favor. Before I say this, if you guys really want to hear what I did to my son, I need you to hit that share button. Hit the share button. You got to share this video right now. Just hit it real quick. All right.
Look at them. Worst advice he ever got was
Beat
him.
him.
That's
you
not
can't
bad
smack
advice.
All right, this is what I
That's
did. This is what I
good
did.
advice.
He was crying. It was real late. It was like midnight, 1 o'clock. I had to
we
work
gonna get
early
back
as
to
shit.
this?
I had to work early as shit. Nah, man, be all right. Don't worry about it. And
No CPS involved.
no CPS ain't gonna get involved in this shit. Oh, actually, I don't know. Here we go.
Let's turn the video off so they don't know who talking.
Let's turn the volume off. All right, guys. This is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
No. All right, here. God damn, there's some hair on my fucking mic. All right,
Look,
look.
coming off your mouth. You keep putting your mouth
Amy,
on
you need
there.
to check him, man. There's long hairs up in here in the
Oh,
in the studio. Something's going on.
Ain't no hair down there.
Yeah.
Oh, there ain't no hair down there.
Amy at work, man. Said, I got his baby.
All right. Good looking for the share, you guys. All right, now here we go. He was crying. It was real late. I was annoyed with that shit. I got up. My father lived with us at the time, and he used to like keep bottles of brandy around the house and E&J and shit.
Oh, you got the Urkin
And I had
jerk?
to go get I had to go get a bottle, right?
You gave baby Urkin
Because
jerk.
he was hungry, but he
Yeah.
wouldn't go. Even if he ate, we gave him a bottle before. He wouldn't go back to sleep. He was still crying. Rah, rah, rah. I'm just like, and I heard about the whole like
The gums.
the gum shit. I took a.
Oh no.
Took the bottle, opened that shit up. I saw the little E&J bottle at the top of the fridge. I was like, man, give me this shit.
Dog grabbed the Urkin jerk.
And you gave him the Urkin jerk. You
The
going to
Urkin
hell.
jerk, man. Straight
I
up.
said-
You going to hell, bro.
Out of all the stuff, Urkin jerk, though? God damn.
And I said, bloop. All right, that's good. And then shook that motherfucker up.
Yeah, and you ain't supposed to do a bloop. You're
Give me-
supposed to do a thimble. You're supposed to do a thimble for it.
I said,
Yeah,
those
man.
2 shots, like, you know how the bartenders do it?
Yeah. Yeah, you going to hell, bro.
This man did a coyote ugly on his kid, man.
Yeah.
He did a
Yo.
coyote ugly
You
on
supposed
his
to give him a
kid.
thimble full, not no damn 2 shots.
Right.
Real talk, man. I didn't give him that much. But look,
I know.
Hey, he had the bar shaking dice with the baby and everything.
real talk though, he finished that bottle and he didn't wake up. He didn't say one
For
thing.
2 days.
For a year. He was out for the whole night. Fine. Woke up smiling like, man, I had the best sleep. You see the dream I had?
I peed on myself.
No, it was the greatest, yo. I had the best night of sleep after that.
Dog had
He didn't
a
wake
drunk
up at
baby in the
all.
house.
He was good. He was great. And I'm sitting here like, what's the
should do this-
problem?
I should do
this
this
shit
more.
more often. But I never did. I never did it again. I know I'm going to hell. I know I'm going to hell for it. I already understand that.
That's
I've
like-
already been going to go to hell. That was just adding more shit to the file that the devil's
That's like
doing.
people
Now
who give a
maybe
baby,
if you would have gave him a
cough
little
syrup.
bit better of a liquor, then maybe you
Right.
wouldn't be going to hell. But you gave him E&J, bro.
Man, Urkin jerk?
He probably woke up with a hangover.
Or maybe it was Canadian Mist. I can't remember.
Damn.
It might have been whiskey.
You're not getting better, man.
It might have been. It was some brown liquor. It might have been whiskey. I can't remember what my pops had in the house, but it was.
That's a rum in the baby. Just
It
messed
was
up.
rough, man.
I don't know.
I felt so bad about that shit. I don't think I ever told my wife that shit yet.
She know
She
now.
know now
she know
though.
now.
She go
She leaving work right now.
call the government. Call the government. Better call that lady.
CPS been knocking on the door. Boom.
It was.
Remember that time? Remember that time?
I feel so bad now. But he's good now. You see the boy. He running around. He good. He's a strong man.
He's gonna be
now.
a monster.
You know
boy.
what I'm saying,
He's
yo?
gonna be a monster.
So maybe that's the best thing. Maybe if I would have never gave it that to him, he would have just been a little bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My
You
son
never
would
He
have
know.
manned up at early age.
Right,
He
exactly.
manned up at an early
He got
age.
that hair on his chest early from
Early.
drinking that Earl. You know what I'm saying?
He had a playground with the bear meat hanging out.
Said Canadian Mist is worse than E&J.
Yeah, it
All right, so now we want to talk about liquor.
But that's like people who give like their babies cough syrup to put them to sleep.
I think that's worse than liquor.
Yeah,
What
I
you
didn't,
think,
I didn't
man?
heard of
Yeah,
that.
you giving the baby
Because you
codeine.
get, yeah, man, that's rough because it gives him like makes them like hallucinating shit.
You give him codeine, man. That's some other shit. You just give him some NyQuil or something. I mean,
it's like
shit.
giving them Percocets.
Yeah.
Hey, no, like, hey, don't talk about the cough syrup, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a regular in the household.
I can't
Yeah.
look, man. There's some things you can give your kids, some things you shouldn't give your kids.
You got the
right?
kid over there nodding and everything.
Like I feel like a little thimble, like you said, of whatever liquor in their bottle. It's not gonna hurt them. It's just not gonna do it. But
Parents,
once
all
you
across
start
America
putting
right now.
like Robitussin,
Tuss R6.
some tussin.
Well, I mean, man, if we all alive, you know what I'm saying? We was raised different compared to the way
Real talk.
now. You know what I'm saying? They got all these restrictions. They got all these little fucking gadgets built for the safety. It's like, man, we didn't have none of that shit.
None
We
of it.
I'm
good.
alive. Yeah,
You
my
know what
parents
I
are
mean?
alive.
Like,
I'm good, right?
They say like my grandma. I was talking to my grandma last night, and they were like, "You're not supposed to like." Now the doctors kind of tell you ain't supposed to give baby real food until they like a year old.
they
It's
have
like,
a tooth. So they
man,
have
my
teeth.
grandma,
Yeah.
my grandma's like, I was giving you guys beans and all that shit when you were 3 months old and shit.
Right?
Yeah, I get my daughter Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
I think the only safety thing my grandmother had for me growing up was a belt.
Body says
for
melatonin already in the body just boosts it in the body. I heard that you shouldn't just because because then your body you know what melatonin is? It's like the
I had took that a
the
couple
brain
years when
shit?
I was having problems sleeping. That shit
right.
works. Bro.
That's the shit. But the thing is, here's the thing with that though.
Somebody
is
please
that
explain to me what melatonin is.
it's a drug and it's a natural. God, what is that shit called, man?
It's something like, you know what endorphins are that make you happy.
What are those
Well,
things
it's
called,
something
though?
like that's like a
For
chemical
sleep.
that's
Yeah,
that
it's a
helps
chemical
you
in your
sleep.
brain called melatonin. Oh shit.
Oh, let me say, you can't go wrong with Tessa.
Sleep aid. A sleep aid, right? So
Oh, it's a sleep aid. Thank you very much, Bonnie.
just said my grandma's safety tip was paying your bills on time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a sleep aid. I know that, but I'm trying. But it's in your brain produces melatonin, like it
Okay.
produces like you said, endorphins and shit.
Yeah.
to
Put you
feel
at sleep,
happy,
huh?
and it puts you to sleep. Every time you sleep, you have melatonin activates in your brain, and you
Right.
sleep better. So they have melatonin tablets you can take.
Just
You
fall
can buy
out.
them
And
from
you-
the drugstore and shit.
Yeah, but they don't make you drowsy. They just make you
Yeah.
go-
I had
no,
took
not
them-
happy. Just
I
like
took them
you
a
go to
few
sleep
times.
and
They
you
just help
stay
you fall asleep.
Yeah, exactly. If you have a hard time falling asleep, that'll
And
help
they
you.
ain't no type of drug or no shit like
But
that.
my thing is this: is that it's a natural thing that occurs in your body, right? So it's like it's a natural thing. But your body produces a certain amount for you.
Yeah.
So if you keep putting more and more in, and then you stop taking them,
That kind of ain't high enough.
right? That means your body has stopped producing it, and because it's gotten used to you giving it to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the only problem that I have with that shit. But I mean, it's all good.
Be up all night.
But people,
jittery.
people, I've been getting arguments about this shit all the time because someone's like, "I'll give my kids melatonin." I'm like, When it comes to like changing their physical
You
stuff
shouldn't
like that,
give
I'm
kids
good.
nothing, man.
And they probably one who
That's the way I feel. And that, I
Like
mean,
nothing?
I mean, not nothing, but shit like that for
Don't get 'em hooked
sleeping.
on shit,
and,
right.
Nah, man, no.
and all, you know,
And
like
they-
yeah, if they
I
need some
gotta-
cough medicine
Everybody
or some
wants
shit
one
like
of those
that. But
slow-ass
other than
baby.
that,
I have to give my daughter. This is the thing. I want to talk to you about this too, man. Being a new father, because this is the dilemma that I'm having now. My daughter. I haven't talked to you about this yet. My daughter has ADD now,
yep. Which
Kylie.
I had that as a kid,
and now they put her on a med. They put her on Vyvanse, which is
and also my nephew has it.
what was that Ritalin and shit?
It's like a
Ritalin,
Ritalin.
yeah.
Pretty much, right? And it's
Thorazine.
it's the type of shit. I'm just like, what the like.
To slow your baby down.
I know how it reacts to them, right?
Yeah, you should almost. I mean,
Like how people react to it. Like to some people, it's cocaine.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
If you
that's
don't
what
need
is.
it, if you don't need it, it's like
right.
cocaine.
Yeah,
Exactly, right?
I
So
know
it's
my
like,
mother's turned it down. She
But
didn't-
to
she
everybody else,
wasn't having
it's a
it.
big
she
ass
wasn't
stop
let you
sign.
shake it, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I also struggled a lot in school. You know, trouble. You know, I was wild.
Yeah, yeah.
And
If your kid ever got into the, you know what I'm saying? Because she was having trouble in school since she started school. She
Yeah.
can't concentrate. You know, just the
Actually, I'm sorry. I think I had ADHD. ADD is different.
ADD. So a lot of girls who have attention problems, they have ADD without the hyperactivity.
Yeah.
And the boys, because they're so hyper, they get the ADHD because
Yeah.
they can't sit still.
Yeah, I had
she
the
can
hyper
sit
shit.
still, but she can't just,
Focus.
you know what I'm saying? She'll be like, "Fuck's that over there?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She can't make eye contact.
Which
But now she's on this med though. Like how you're looking at me,
Yeah.
she wouldn't be able to look at me. She'll be like,
I got.
you know what I'm
You
saying?
talking about when she was on the medicine?
When she wasn't on the medicine.
Oh, I got you.
But now that she's on the meds, she's
I mean,
what you say. But sometimes I'm just like,
some
you
people-
you
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
step up. to
Some
me,
people-
bro?
yeah,
Like-
yeah.
Some people, it has helped, but I've seen a lot of kids to where the parents like really try to get them back off of it because they
Yeah.
become so shut down that they're not mobile. They're just like lumps on the couch.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
So
Thea, what's going on, man? Can't wait to see you on the 16th.
Thea.
So you was gonna ask me like if I was in a situation, Panic?
Yeah, I'm sorry,
Real
bro.
life, man.
It was an inside thing. I apologize, bro. Yeah, like if your son gets older, when he will, when he gets older.
Yeah.
No, he's stuck. He's stuck.
He's gonna stay a baby forever, dog. We can tell you about that.
I want him to.
That's what happens
shit.
to Mexican babies.
They stay 10 months forever.
Forever. And they just grow into adults. Just one day, just poop.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like if like in school you notice he's having issues concentrating or being too hyper and stuff like that, and the doctor says, "Look, we might have to give him some attention drugs. You know,
Yeah.
some drugs to make him pay attention better."
I mean, if he was struggling in school, I definitely would. But if I seen it like fucking him up, you know what I'm saying? Like making him like spacey, you know, if it was affecting him in a negative way, then I would probably take him off it. But I would definitely give it a try. You want him to do good in school. And,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I get
so that's considered bad parenting. What a lot of our parents did when we were younger.
into the microphone, Emil.
But when we was younger, and they thought because they wasn't diagnosing us with ADHD.
There wasn't a lot of research behind it. Yeah,
And the parents thought, hey, he just acting up, grab a belt, the switch, you know what I mean? A lot of kids just got their ass beat, basically.
Yeah,
know what I mean?
definitely.
Well, I mean, they like this is so new. Like this research, and this is why
Well, it
I'm
worked for me,
kind of
though,
okay
so.
with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why,
Yeah,
why,
go
why
talk
I'll be,
into it.
Why I'll be okay with it is because there's so much research on it now. Like they've kind of figured out what is good and what is not good when it comes to these drugs and for children and stuff.
So
like
they
that.
can kind of
Like
balance
the
it
doses.
out, though, then. Now.
Right. So Sean Jefferson says, I don't know about taking crack to go to sleep, but coke affects every butt. Okay, this is talking about something else, man.
Well, no. Deshaun was one of the kids where if he drunk coffee, he fell asleep.
Oh, okay.
The things that wake other people up knocks him out.
Right. So he would have been the person who, because he must have been hyperactive then.
Right.
Because that's what we had to do. We did that to her first, is we would give her caffeine, and then she would be paying attention, right? We'd give her like a little tiny bit of Pepsi or Mountain Dew.
Right.
And she would be in school, and she'd have a completely different day. But like after a while, her body got used to it.
Right.
And that's what I'm worried about with this damn drug, is that her body's going to get used to it, and it's going to have to keep going up and up and up. We started at 10, now we're at 30, yo. And it's only been like 4 months.
That's a 10 to ooh.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, the dose they usually start kids off at is 30 milligrams.
30 milligrams.
But I was so weary about it that I was like, let's start at the lowest dose we can give her.
Got you.
And see how it affects her and whatnot, if we can see any differences in it and stuff. And I have been
So
seeing
now
some
she's just at a
differences.
regular, you know what I'm saying, a regular
She's
dose.
just now
really.
at the first dose they usually give the
So
kids.
the
is 30
doctor's
milligrams.
basically like, I told you 30 milligrams, dog. You
No,
want
no,
10.
she's on my side about this whole thing because she's like,
You wanted 10, I told you 30.
she's like,
Now look
I
at
have to give kudos to my doctor. Matter of fact, which is funny is that she was in the band that we interviewed. My doctor was. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in one of the bands that we
What?
won't play on my hunk of junk. Sadly, the video won't play on my hunk of junk. Who's that? Chris Warwick?
Yeah. You're talking about, it won't play on this.
I'm sorry, man. Get it. You have an iPhone? Get a phone, man. We're on YouTube too. Go to YouTube. Watch us on YouTube right now.
Throw that LG in the garbage.
I apologize, bro. You gotta get an iPhone, bro.
Get a tablet or something.
Yeah, man. Get a new computer.
Computer.
But I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've taken those drugs before, and I like know how it affects you.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just like, I'm giving this to my, and every like, the
but you
people
know,
rep-
if somebody that needs it and somebody that don't, you know what I'm saying, it's
Right.
different.
right.
Good looking out there, Lamb. D, whichever one of y'all is.
Yeah, but I don't know, man.
I know how you would feel, like,
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? But if they need it, like, I know my nephew has been on it for a couple of years. He had caught this rare ass, I don't know if you call it a disease or sickness, called spinal meningitis.
Yeah. Oh shit, that's a bad one. Meningitis is rough, yo.
Yeah,
Especially spinal
it fucked him,
meningitis,
dog.
yeah.
That shit was so scary, bro. Well, it fucked him up, man. Where he, you know, after he healed from the sickness, which thank God he did, because a little
Jesus
boy just
Christ.
died from it not that long ago.
Yeah, man. People used to die from that shit all the time, man.
Well, he came like after, you know, he healed from the sickness. He got all the ADHD. Like he just it kind of gave him like a brain damage in a way. You know what I mean?
I got fired from a job for saying that once.
And anyways,
Thank you. Keep going.
what was I saying? Oh,
The healing
well,
meningitis.
he's been on the medicine now for a couple years.
Which
and
ones?
he's on some Ritalin type shit
to
and
keep his attention.
and some other stuff. And well, it hasn't affected him negatively as far as like messing with him in any type of way. So I mean, that's a good thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I definitely.
You know what I mean? Like as far as side effects and making him drowsy and and shit like that. Like,
I think the thing that
it's been working for him is what I'm saying.
I know. I hear you. I think the thing that's been bothering me most about this is that I either have made my child an addict.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? Because she's
bro.
always going to need this drug.
Yeah.
Right? And technically, it's a
lot of
scheduled
kids grow
drug.
out of it,
it's
too.
a scheduled drug. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm giving her a narcotic.
But if she needs
and
it,
that
though,
shit,
you know what I mean?
shit messes with my head
Like,
so bad, yo. It's like,
bro, I
every
grew
time
out
I give
of
it
it.
to her, I'm just like, I'm giving her drugs.
She
Here's
might not need it
drugs.
for the rest of her life. I grew out of it. Some people grow out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I grew out of my
Right.
you know, eventually, you know, because I was wild. I couldn't stay still. All kinds of shit.
Yeah, and I think I want to try to get her into like shit. This is for off-air shit, but anyways, you know what I'm saying? Like it just bothers me. But David says, all right, we're gonna be done here in a second, but I'm gonna answer these comments real quick. David says, I don't agree with giving kids these medicines. It turns them into zombies and they can't function without it. I don't agree with
That's
you, David.
false. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I don't
false.
agree with you at all. I feel like that some kids are being overdiagnosed with this disorder in the first place,
Definitely.
right?
That
So
I agree with.
if it turns them into a zombie, then guess what?
They don't need. They don't need it.
Boom. They don't need it. So I mean that's probably what you see is some kid who doesn't even need the medication.
And they're definitely
I'm not a
diagnosing.
doctor,
they're
but-
they're definitely diagnosing any kid that's a bad kid with the shit. too.
Yeah,
Oh hell yeah!
They throw that-
Behavior issues? Hell yeah, they
Man,
do.
Whoop his little ass. That's
Right.
what he
That's
needs.
all you
Is an
gotta
ass
do.
beating.
Just-
Yeah,
They throw
you
that
got
label.
bad parents at home. That's all.
Yeah.
That's it.
They
That's
throw
all,
that-
baby.
They
That's
throw that
all.
label on people so fast.
Yeah.
And give you that jacket. Oh, your kid acting up? Oh, he got ADHD.
Yeah.
The teacher throw it on it so fast, like you ain't even qualified to diagnose a kid.
Yeah.
And
So
you just
Desha-
telling me what my kid got?
So Deshaun says they diagnose everyone comes out with just giving people excuses to do what it is they're doing. Not everyone, but some people, like PTSD, ADD, ADHD, LLC, WTE. Everyone.
LLC?
I don't know what that is. Limited Liability Corporation Syndrome.
That's insurance.
You can't sue me. Everyone has free will, and not everyone focuses on what everyone else sees. I had never needed to use my illness or disorders for my benefits, but you can get away with murder because of it. Just saying. All right, man.
Well, you know,
If you say so.
All right, fam.
you know, coming from Sean's side of,
yeah.
you know,
I'm gonna let you handle that. It's your son,
Right.
bro. Go ahead,
you
handle
know,
that.
him growing up, man, they used to use that for everything he did. You know what I mean?
I
and
got
he,
you.
And he used to get away with some shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, I get what you said.
You know,
now. Okay.
and so first thing he say, well, you know, Deshaun got ADHD, man.
So he's kind of.
And I did
Right.
it, and I did as well with having that growing up. Like I would have been expelled if I was any other kid, man. But because I was ADHD and all that shit, man, I didn't kick teach all kinds of shit, man.
I say
And
kick teachers.
Yeah, everything, man. I was bad, and
Yeah,
I
man.
got like I understand what Sean's saying because, you know, what I'm saying you do get a little bit more of a cushion because of
Which is effed up, man. Like
Yeah.
you don't like.
was that messes a kid up too?
yeah, it does because
Well, it gives him a complex.
we
like,
go through that with my nephew where he's acting bad, and then my dad's like, well, I know, but he's sick,
Right.
like, well, come on,
He's not sick.
Yeah, he's not sick.
Yeah,
you know what
he
I'm
just
saying?
has an
He's got-
attention
He's got a
problem.
condition, but that don't mean don't let him get away with murder because that's
Right.
gonna,
That's it. And
Yeah.
First of all, they're not retarded.
it's just a tough
Right?
situation for.
It doesn't mean they have a learning disability,
Nope.
and it doesn't mean they're retarded, right? Like
Yeah.
they're
They can't-
not.
they can't
They
focus.
just can't focus as much as we can, right?
Yep.
And they can focus on certain things, right? Like if I put art in front of my daughter, she's at it. She's for hours just.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
A lot of people said like a lot of people with the ADHD.
can you
and they-
blame them though?
And they had problems at school. And then like some of the schools were like, well,
School's boring as shit. Can you blame people for
well,
being?
they said they put him in like an advanced class,
Yeah,
and the kid excels.
yeah.
Because the other classes are too slow for them because their
Yeah.
brain is running
Moving too quick, yeah.
Right. So they forcing these kids like we're gonna throw this jacket on you, but we're gonna continually force you to stay in this bigger class. And
I think what's going on is that teachers are now diagnosing it, and that's what needs to stop. I think that teachers do
Teachers
not have the
21
right.
years old, what they know?
Teachers don't have the right to tell me my child has a behavioral disorder.
Hell
You have
no.
no right to say that. You don't have no training in it.
no.
You're not a psychologist. Get the fuck out of here, yo. Like, who are you?
A lot of these teachers
Man, I
nowadays
don't
that
know how I'm
see,
gonna be when one of my sons old enough to go to school and I start dealing with these teachers.
Dude,
and shit,
sometimes,
man.
dog, it's rough. And God forbid if they a fine teacher, dog.
21-year-old.
Oh, man, you can't even get mad at them. I got hijacked one time, man. I went in to have a meeting with my daughter's teachers, and there was 2 fly teachers, right? Her teacher and then, like, a helping teacher, right? And I was in there, and she had said that her teacher said something shitty. So I like, all right, I'm going to school and talk to this bitch, right?
Yeah,
I get there,
she bad.
I'm just like, oh shit. and she's sitting down, and her friend comes in. You know, the other teacher comes in. She sits down. And she's bad too, and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, all right. I'm like, look, I don't know what happened, but you know what I'm saying. You know, it's all good and shit. You know, just like, watch how you talk to my daughter sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
I would have still snapped on the bitch. Fuck them.
I'll show you some pictures later, fam. You'll be like, all right, I understand. Because it caught me off guard. I was like, oh, shit. Yeah. But anyways, all right, man, we got to get out of here. Before we get out of here, though, you guys need to share this shit. Share it right now. I want you guys to share this video if you haven't shared it. Or shit, share it again. Who gives a damn, man? All you people watching. I know you some bitches is watching. Before we go, man, let's get back to the shit we used to do, right? Let's do those headlines, baby. Should we do those Florida headlines?
Knock them out.
Knock out that Florida headline, baby. So we do this thing.
Did you see his face on that?
I saw that.
I've seen it.
Oh,
But
okay.
y'all do the.
So we do this. So people who don't know about it, is that we read off crazy shit that happens in Florida, right? These are real news headlines that happen in Florida that
Can't
will only
happen
happen.
nowhere else.
It only happens in Florida, and it's some of the craziest shit. Okay, hold on. I gotta find a good one. Wait, what is this?
22.
Should we do which one? This one right here? Okay. So this is a video too.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so all right, so this is straight from the Newport Richie patch. Newport Richie, Florida.
They sell a Newport at the papers.
Florida man attempts to leave store with a chainsaw stuffed down his pants.
Oh hell no!
So the incident in question unfolded before the video cameras at Treasure Coast Lawn Equipment in Port St. Lucie, however you say it, October 28th. The daring shoplifter is seen on video stuffing the ill-gotten goods down the front of his shorts and covering up his stash with his shirt. The man then waltzed out of the store, got on a bicycle, and oh shit! Wait, what? He got on
How
a
the fuck you gonna ride a bike with a chainsaw on your pants?
gonna
How
stop
is it
him?
even possible?
Who gonna stop him? He got a chainsaw in his pants.
Oh, he's not gonna turn the shit on. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna turn on the chainsaw.
Man, I cut you in my dick
What
off.
did you do to this mic, fam? Why is this all weird and shit?
He must be a big motherfucker, man, to even fit a chainsaw on his pants.
That's
He
what
must
the
be-
dude-
Hold on,
white shirt.
here's a little dude right there. No, him right there
Yeah,
in the corner,
that's it.
right?
Yeah.
All right, here, new.
He ain't that big. He ain't that big.
I'll play so you can see, fam. Here we go. Let's go ahead. Hold on. Back up a little bit. That's not good. That's him right there, stuffing it down his pants right there.
Oh hell no!
Look at this dude. Look at him. It's like, what the fuck? What are you doing, man?
This dude just put a whole chainsaw in his pants.
It's crazy.
And he had shorts on.
If you're the guy, oh, he had shorts on. All right, so Port St. Lucie police caught up with the man about 30 minutes later when he attempted to return to the store after having a change of heart. Aw, well, at least he knew what was wrong.
He brought it back his leg here, got caught in the
That's what happened. It actually turned on and shit. He's got no leg. He's just like, look, man, I apologize for doing this.
Dog, I cut all my nut hair off with this shit. I need to bring this back.
They got caught in the teeth.
Straight up, I need to bring this back.
All right, man. Let's get the fuck out of here. You
We
guys,
out.
thank you so much for tuning in to today. Once again, don't forget to share this video. Like our Facebook page. Go to www.theshopfm.com.
Leave a review.
Leave us a review there. Contact us on there if you want to. Download our podcast on iTunes right now. Hasn't been updated in a while, but it will be. I promise.
Go there.
It's
check out the
hard,
old
man.
shit.
This nigga don't help me.
At all.
If somebody want to come do my audio, you come do it for me, man. This ain't no problems.
Make sure y'all go to the top of this page. Leave a review. We don't give a damn what kind of stars you give us.
Yeah, on the Facebook page. On our
But
Facebook
leave
page.
us a review.
On our Facebook page.
Yeah, we got to stipulate
And subscribe to YouTube, our YouTube channel, the Shop FM Network. Subscribe to that too.
that. And get that phone app, y'all.
And always remember to continuously do that shit, do that shit, do that shit.
shit.
Be
Yeah.
out of here. Peace.
That shit was cool, bro. That shit's fun, huh? I like that shit.
Dog, come through more often, man.
I will, man. A lot of times I'm busy, but shit,
Yeah.
maybe I'll come in and I'm here all week, so anytime y'all want to have me in, bro.
Dog,
Dog, you welcome.
No, dog. Anytime you want to come in,
Open
bro.
door, man. Welcome. Anytime you want to come, you feel live on fucking.